I think sometimes people forget when it comes to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, what the Fair Credit Reporting Act is about. And with medical debt, with the medical debt rule now being well, tossed out, meaning that debt collectors are now allowed to report, not only debt collectors, but the facilities as well are able to report medical debt to credit reporting agencies. I think sometimes people get that confused with owing the actual medical bill. Credit reporting has nothing to do with you owing the debt. It has nothing to do with you owing the medical bill whatsoever. The FCRA is about processes and procedures, and processes and procedures have to be followed prior to, not only once the information is on the report, but prior to them reporting anything on the credit report. So it's important when you have a medical bill to ensure that those processes and procedures have been followed prior to that medical facility or that debt collector who's either been assigned the account or who has purchased the account, that they have followed proper procedures and processes for them to report the information on the credit report. It has nothing to do with whether you owe the medical bill or not. But even if you do owe the medical bill, it's important that you are getting documentation. So when you are disputing the information, you have all of your documentation in line. You know exactly what you owe to this medical facility. You know that as far as the balance that this debt collector is trying to collect from you is correct, meaning that when the medical facility sent that information, that the insurance has covered their portion of it. Not only that, that what they are billing is under the correct codes. Also, medical debt should not be reported to a credit reporting agency prior to 1 year after that bill has been sent out to you. It's 1 year that before they're able to report that information to the credit reporting agencies. When it comes to your privacy, that's a whole nother situation, you know? So like I said, when it comes to the FCRA and medical debt, and even if you are someone that dealt with a medical debt that was removed from your credit report prior to the medical rule being kicked out, however you want to call it, if that information is reinserted back on your credit report, there's also a process before that. Notifications that have to be provided to you before that information is reinserted on the credit report or after that information is inserted on your credit report. So there's things that have to be done before any of these things can, they just can't go, your rights just can't be violated in the process of them collecting on a debt or reporting a debt to credit reporting agencies. That's just not how it works. Unfortunately, that's how it's been working, but we have to understand what the FCRA is about. It doesn't matter if you owe the medical debt or not. It's about the procedures and processes that have to be followed, that must be followed before that information can be reported to the credit reporting agencies.